This was the question that was given to the grade 7s and 8s actually. For the grade 8s, it's just a bit of a review because we did this last year. But basically what's going on here, the question was, if I have a 1 cubic meter, how much water in liters can I pour into it? And so the first thing that we need to know is we need to know that 1 centimeter equals 1 gram, which also equals 1 milliliter. And then we know that you should know how many centimeters make up a meter, how many centimeters make up a kilometer, how many grams make up a kilogram and a ton, and how many milliliters make up a liter or a kiloliter. But to be honest with you, kiloliters are hardly ever used, or at least I don't know, maybe to fill a pool or something like that. But it's not used very often, nor is ton. But anyway, so we have our 1 cubic meter, which means, because you have to remember that this is a 3-dimensional, and the most common mistake is if I have a 1 cubic meter cube, how many cubic centimeters is that? And some people are going to say it's 100 because there's 100 centimeters in a meter. But while that is true, you have to remember this is a 3D object. So we have the length of 1 meter, we have the width of 1 meter, and we have the height of 1 meter. And now so basically what I can do is I can put 100 cubes along the length, another 100 cubes along the width, and then another 100 cubes up the height. So another way of saying is that there's 1 meter here, so 100 centimeters. There's 100 centimeters here, and then there's another 100 centimeters up here. And so to find the volume of a cube, you have to multiply the length times the width times the height. So 1 meter times 1 meter times 1 meter is obviously 1 meter cubed, or it is 100 times 100 times 100 square centimeters. So I believe that equals 1 million cubic centimeters. So I can fit 1 million cubic centimeters into a cubic meter. Tara, I'm right about that, right? What? 1 million cubic centimeters in 1 meter cubed? Oh, my wife is a math teacher, she doesn't know. So yes, 100 times 100 times 100 is 1 million. Just checked it out on my calculator just to be 100% sure. So in 1 meter cubed, I can fit in here 1 million cubic centimeters. Because remember, it's 3-dimensional. It's the length, the width, and the height. And they all stack up on each other. So there's a certain amount of depth. That's why this number is so high. Because you have to multiply all 3 dimensions. Okay? So, now we know that 1 centimeter equals 1 milliliter. So I know that if I was to convert this into milliliters, I could just say it is equal to 1 million milliliters, because 1 milliliter equals 1 cubic centimeter, so therefore these numbers would stay the same. But now I want to convert the number of milliliters into liters. And I know that it takes 1,000 milliliters. 1,000 milliliters equals 1 liter. So I just divide this number by 1,000 if I want to convert it. And if I want to divide a number like this by 1,000, I just cross out 3 zeros and I'm left with 1,000. So the answer is I could put in 1,000 liters of water at room temperature into this 1 cubic meter. And I also know that 1,000 liters equals 1 ton. So 1 cubic meter of water has the mass of 1 ton. That's the answer for this one. Tomorrow it's going to be much more tricky.